waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jack. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it. Score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's in coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
They find some open field here. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year. On-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Fields now to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Mustang 19! Cup 19! Cup 19!
Here's a 2nd and 7. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
On third down, here's Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Hey, check that, street. Cougar 19. Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Again, it's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. The middle, here's Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
How about that tip ball going their way? They've got to have a lot of confidence because so far, it seems like everything is going their way.
On the other side, they're just hoping that second half it's a little bit of flip the script.
Yeah, let's see if they can hang in there mentally, because sometimes when things go against you so much in the first half, it's hard to bounce back.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Complete to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Fields.
He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fields on 3rd down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
They snap it to Fields.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Fields. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
On the jump.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Check contact, check contact. Go, Reed, go.
They run once more with Taylor. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quez Watkins, 55 yards.
And the Colts have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. From the 38, Fields. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Throwing again is Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. It's Fields. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Juwan Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Okay, break. Three. Hustle. Hurt. Right there, hurt. No track.
Running left, Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison. Head the street.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
10 through 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Room to run at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded inside the 5. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah.
The ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
2nd and 1. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
19 driver, 18 runner, 18 runner, 19 light.
Back to throw here. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10. 6-yard line.
Hurt! Check, Bobcat!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now back to throw. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Go check.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Second and 14. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
60 Bison. 6 Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
19-18. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the handoff, Taylor. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
79. Kevin Pirates. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Completion here to Claypool. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Fields. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
46-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready, set.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Results, the 4th down.
On the jump. Wyatt. 18, Pioneer. Warriors, 17. Trap 60, trap 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Play action. It's Fields. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Come 19. Come 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Looking to throw. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 right.
He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Beckham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Cut.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Bears, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating the king, like shit, wanna take the crown.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop